next bill, Mr. Clerk.
1927 by Leader Lamberth.
Leader Lamberth, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to roll this beyond item 59 on today's calendar.
Without objection, roll the item after item 59. Very good.
Sure. So right now, I mean, literally over the last few months, we've had a conversation about THC products, specifically those that are derived from hemp. And those in the hemp bill that passed in Tennessee several years ago and in the Farm Bill on the federal level, they've left a significant gray area out there. And unfortunately, there's some really bad actors that are taking advantage of that gray area, and they're putting products on the market that are dangerous. People are overdosing to these products, and a large part of that is because there's no packaging requirements, there's no prohibition against selling to those under 21, there's no labeling requirements, and it's a very bad state of affairs. Now, unfortunately, a bill this year, but yeah, I mean, I think in next year's legislature, if we're blessed to be back here, I think that's something we're going to have to address. These products are out there on the market, and a 7-year-old could walk into a gas station right now and buy a product that gets them high as a kite, and that's completely unacceptable. But just because we couldn't reach an agreement on it this year doesn't mean that that's not still a goal that we should all try to hit, is to make sure if there's a product on the market out there that it's safe, and that if it's something that only adults should be consuming, then that should be reserved just for adults, and put regulations in place to protect our children, but also to make sure our adults know what they're purchasing. So we couldn't get there this year, but hopefully down the road we may be able to do so.
These high school boys and girls are having a hop at the local soda fountain. Innocently they dance, innocent of a new and deadly menace lurking behind closed doors. Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell. Soul-destroying reefer, they find a moment's pleasure, but at a terrible price. Debauchery, violence, murder, suicide, and the ultimate end of the marijuana addict. Hopeless insanity. Important bill now, before it is too late.
Good morning, happy Friday to everyone. Rodney here from Green Daisy with another update for you on the Tennessee Delta-8 legislation. This week was in session, and bills and legislation were being voted on. And as you just saw in that early video, they decided to defer House Bill 1927 to the end of the docket for the day, in essence killing the bill for this year. They're not going to vote on it, they're not going to proceed with it, so the bill is dead. So we go into the end of this year, or the rest of this year rather, in the same state, status quo, unregulated Delta-8 market, and they'll pick back up on this next year probably. We'll see, but for now, you know, I guess this is good news, though I'd rather the legislation have gone through for regulation, so we wouldn't have to worry about this kind of stuff happening again until full legalization comes around. But hey, maybe the federal government will wise up and legalize before next year, and we won't have to deal with this this silly legislation from Tennessee again. So anyhow, great news. Hope that opens up your weekend. I'm sure happy about it, and now we can start focusing on more fun and entertaining and educational videos on our channel here, and move past this legislation. But this was really important to go through and keep everybody up to date on it, and that's where we are. House Bill 1927 started out as banning Delta-8, turned into a regulation bill, and at the end of the day they just dropped it and said let's move on and we'll pick it up next year. So it is what it is, and that's great. So have a happy Friday. Come see us here at Green Daisy, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.